2004. Oh, come on. Yep, that one broke. Okay. Jeep Cherokee Grande. Are you not coming up? There we go. Well, this one looks like it's slightly less molested than the other ones. Again, same as all the rest of them. This clip right here, you're just gonna, well, back up. Screw in the door handle, or screw in the pocket, screw behind the actual handle. Then you rip this thing off, popping all the Christmas trees. Carefully now. And then there's these little clips. They just snap right off. Carefully now. They just lock onto those bars, and then the bars just pop out. See? And pop out. See? Now this guy, if somebody hasn't broken this one, oh! This is the first, I'm gonna cherish this moment. First time one of these have actually come apart right. All the other ones have just, well, kind of crumbled apart. We'll set that guy right there all nice and kind like. This is all gonna come off. You can see, look at this. It is just falling apart. Sometimes, guys, there's no point in saving this stuff. After about 10 years or so, this stuff just does this. It's absolutely junk. So don't even try to save it. Don't even try to worry about it. If you want, go get yourself a trash bag and hang it on the back side of this. It doesn't matter. I mean, I guess it kind of does, but it really doesn't. You might ask, why am I putting this screw here? Because these bars are extremely annoying, and right now they're behaving. In a short moment, they won't. That'll be my stopper. See? Okay. That's why. Now, what I want to do is position this window, and this one I may have to pull the speaker, which is held in with drywall screws. Fantastic. Why? Perfect. Yep, like every other one. 1, 2. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Shut the door. 5, 6. Why do you have drywall screws? You know, this really makes me not want to do this, because I already know how this is gonna go. Barely holding on. And I mean barely. I think the magnet was holding on to that more than everything else was. We do have 2 clips on here that are all the way up here on the glass. And so what I want to do is try and bring that glass down a little bit lower to where we can access those clips from the speaker hole on the backside. And that's got a little ways to go there, bud. So we're gonna bring that down. Let's bring that down to an acceptable height. Does that give me access right there? Why is this? Yep, it sure do. Okay, now we can unplug this guy, and I'll show you my super handy dandy window holding kit. They make these suction cup things that I just don't use, because a free roll of tape's a lot cheaper than spending money on a snap-on truck. Just saying. Okay. Now, to remove or not to remove? That is the question. Now, since we are completely replacing this whole system, I'm gonna go ahead and take the bolt all the way out, because it's gonna make my life that much easier. Yes, you can just, oh, that's the other size. Yes, you can just loosen these, some of them, or you can pull them all the way out and not worry about it. Right? Pull them all out now. We're taking the whole thing out. There's one hidden down here. Okay. And then we have, same thing as the fronts. on that side. Saved it. So you have these little clips that are back here. They hold the little, they snap the little window guy in. See, there he goes, falling down on me right now. And then you just pop the plastic off the ball and drop it down. And we should be able to get this out. Now, what I want to do is bring my window up out of the way for a moment. Because I don't want to scratch this up, all up. Try to get this guy out. There we go. I just needed you to fall like that. And just be careful of your window tint there now, guys. Okay? Be super careful. If you want to, you can put your window up higher. Along with this broken piece comes more broken pieces. Oh, does that go in there? Why? Why are you going through there? Okay. Cool. That works for me. Well, you are just a stubborn one, aren't you? Wow. Did you feel that come free? My finger did. Mm-hmm. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. It's like walking a dog. Just doesn't listen. And once you get all that out, throw it over there. This guy's gonna sit in there. Well, it's gonna sit in there like that. Our motor goes down in the corner like that. Okay, these 3 bolts sit down in that corner, and then this guy, you got 1 screw that mounts here, 1 bolt there. But these are the clips I was telling you about that we had to pull out. So when you're taking the window out, it's easiest just to pull these completely out. When you put the window in, there's a little bracket on the bottom of the glass. The glass will sit behind here, and then you'll just, or actually the glass I think sits in the front, whatever, and you'll just snap that. There's a little ball that'll snap into both those holes, and they'll literally, these things will just open up and lock onto the ball. So you don't have to take them out for the install, but you got to take it out for the install. Okay. Now if you want to, you can put that screw in and that screw in because they're slotted. I don't wanna, so I'm not gonna. And then you got to look at your holes down there. You've got 2 slotted holes down here where your motor's gonna mount, and 1 non-slotted hole right next to that drywall screw that doesn't belong in a car. Oh, that one barely bit. Anyways, you got that non-slotted, so that's your upper one. So we know that we're gonna take that upper guy. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, out. And that's gonna come out of there. So we'll pull that one out because it's not gonna fit in there, and then we'll drive it in. These will hang in there, and these will just hang right here. And overall, this guy sits in there like that. Good enough for you guys? Good enough for me. All right, let's get it in there. Go ahead and take that one out. We'll just leave that right there. And let's get this guy in. That's gonna be fun. One of the things I do want to do is raise up my glass so I don't break it. Actually, Drew, if you want, you might be able to get a picture of that little titty I'm talking about. That little ball right there. That little ball right there. Yep, that's the guy. That's the guy that snaps over that plastic, and those little clippy guys kind of go on and grab a hold of it. That's the one. I can get my glass up out of the way, and we're gonna kind of drop this guy down in here. These things just always frustrate the crap out of me. They just manage to put them right in the way every time without fail. Come on. Come on there, bud. You're almost there. I know these guys annoy me too. We're okay. So I'm being real careful with this because I don't want to hit my glass and scratch that. all up. But I also need to get all of this in there through this little tiny freaking hole that they give you. Oh, these things are so frustrating. Okay. Why are you just being so forking difficult today? Okay. Start mounting everything back in here. Get your screws in. Again, like if you realize, like I put the glass up higher so that I wouldn't scratch it all up and bang everything and ruin it all. Just gotta be cautious and aware of that kind of stuff, guys. That's kind of like the biggest thing the biggest mistake and flaw that I see people make is that they don't pay attention to that kind of stuff, and then they wonder why their tint's all scratched up. And what is hanging in here? There's so much hokey pokey stuff. This is why I never quote cars blindly. I always want to see the car when I quote it, because I want to see what kind of crap somebody else did to their car that I got to go in and fix. What is going on here? And why? Dude, this thing is just being... There we go. This, honestly, guys, usually is not this difficult. But sometimes things just end up that way. Be patient. Okay. All right. Motor's in. Regulator's in. We'll tighten it up. Make sure everything's kind of shifted where you need it to be. $10 millimeters. 10 millimeter. And the guy down here. Make sure you're not pinching any wires. We got our connector out here. We'll connect that in a minute. We got our speaker, whatever mess that is. Then we're gonna take this upper tape off, let it kind of come down to where we had it before. Perfect. Now, all you gotta do, so this is the most important part right here. Did you see that? Don't forget to do that. Okay? That's the most important part. Anyways, once you've gotten that done, you don't have to worry about a thing ever again. And this will last forever. So don't forget to do that. Okay? Most people don't show you that step. I will. All that does is it slides down. I don't know if we can get my hands out of the way. My mittens. There we go. You'll feel it. So come over here. Right here, Drew. See what I'm talking about. If you look right now, this is that clip that I was telling you guys about. There's that hole, there's the ball. See, it's all lined up. Now what we're gonna do is just reach in with my fat mitts and I'm just gonna push. That's all it's gonna do. So we got one right there, and then we got one over on this side. This one you can't see as well because, well, it's in a bad spot. But you can hear it. You guys hear that snap in? I did. Okay. And we should be installed. So we're just gonna go ahead and test it now. We'll plug this guy in. We'll grab, well, our door panel. And in a very intelligent manner, I left everything plugged in and turned on and key on and everything. So we're just kind of slowly killing the battery. We'll go ahead and plug this in and verify before we put everything together. Verify it's working the way you want it to. Okay? Verify you're happy with it. Highly recommend that, because otherwise you plug everything back in and you got to pull it all apart again. Okay? So we have now verified that everything's working. We'll go ahead and unplug this again. All right, so I went ahead and just put it together. You guys took it apart. You can put it together. It just is literally the snaps, the little Christmas tree snap in, a screw here and a screw there. This one happens to be a Phillips and a Torx, whatever. Gonna have extra pieces. This was in the door panel, which was part of the window regulator. These were screws that came with the new one, right? Then these are the super coarse that go into the motor, that hold the motor to the body or to the door. And your little clippy guy. One of them got jammed down in the corner. It's fine. It's not going to do anything wrong. It's perfectly okay. So you're going to have one of the clips left over, a couple screws left over, and you're going to be fine. But that right there is how you do. Oh yeah, and don't forget to do this too. Grab a little hook and just backwards straighten your gasket out. Make sure it's sitting nice. Otherwise it'll stay permanently curled. But that right there is how you do a window regulator on a 2003 Jeep Cherokee Grande. This is the rear driver's side window regulator and motor assembly. I'm sure this fits other years, and quite honestly it's the same on every vehicle. It's just how do they come out. Some of the old Fords had rivets, but these had screws and clips. Hello my child. Do you guys remember this one from a previous video?
Hola.
Hola, gangsta. Cool. All right, that's all I got, guys. So please make sure you're subscribed, make sure you like, make sure you guys do all the things, share. Smash that subscribe button. Well, here, go for it. Okay. Close us out.
Smash that subscribe button. Make sure you click the bell, press the like button, and see you on the next video. Oh, like fire effects right there.
Don't know. Look at that. I don't know, man. This is why we need a shop. I could just pull this thing into the shop and say, oh look, it's raining outside, not on my head. If I wasn't recording, I could do this a lot more quicker. We'll see. Maybe I just go and Drew has to work around me. Huh. The directional telemetry of the door panel, it looks like this one is potentially from the other side, but we're gonna put it over here anyways. 37442 is definitely the proper panel for this door. Door. That's how Drew explains the way that he was observing things with the door. By the way, I come out here and I go, oh, I looked at my notes and this door receives this window regulator and that door receives this window regulator. And he goes, precisely. That's exactly when I was analyzing the door and the directional of the pieces. Yeah, that's what I just heard. At least that's how it sounded in my brain socket.